Hello, you're tuned into daily coronavirus updates. Today is the 22nd of April and this is The Wire.
19,984 people in India have been infected by the virus so far. 3,870 people have been cured and 640 people have died. 50 deaths have been reported since yesterday, which is the biggest jump in the number of deaths in India so far. Number of infections in Gujarat has spiked and it is now the second worst hit state after Maharashtra. Gujarat has recorded 90 fatalities so far and over 2,000 infections. Maharashtra's Housing Minister Jitendra Ahwad, who had quarantined himself after his security staff tested positive for the virus, got admitted to a private hospital in Maharashtra in the morning today. In New Delhi, an employee of the Ministry of Civil Aviation tested positive today, after which all his co-workers at the ministry have been asked to follow safety guidelines, and one wing of the office has been completely sealed. Over 2 million confirmed cases around the world were reported on Wednesday morning. Italy recorded its first significant fall in infections. The number of people infected with the virus fell by 528, the first significant fall since the outbreak in the country began. Union Minister Prakash Zavadekar told the media today that the central government has amended the Epidemic Disease Act of 1897, under which the attack on doctors and healthcare workers will be seen as a non-bailable offence. The accused, if found guilty, will be awarded with a jail term of 3 months to 5 years, with a fine of 50,000 to 2 lakh rupees. In cases of severe injury to workers, the jail term will be extended to 6 months to 7 years, with a fine of 1 to 5 lakh rupees. Yesterday, the Indian Medical Association called for a candlelight vigil and an observance of a Black Day to protest against violence and discrimination faced by medical practitioners treating COVID-19 patients. Following which, Home Minister Amit Shah in the morning today interacted with doctors from the IMA via video conference. After their meeting with the Home Minister, the Association of Doctors called off their protest. After the antibody testing kit from China came under the scanner, Indian government today moved to procure some testing kit from a South Korean firm which will make 5 lakh antibody testing kits at its facility in Manesar in Haryana. Yesterday, the Health Minister of Rajasthan told the media that rapid kits that they had received were showing inaccurate results, following which the ICMR had asked states to pause all use of rapid testing kits. Following these reports, the Chinese embassy spokesperson tweeted today that China attaches great importance to the quality of exported medical products. She said that China will keep close communication with Indian concerned agencies and provide necessary assistance. A study submitted to the New England Journal of Medicine found no evidence that the use of hydroxychloroquine, either with or without azithromycin, reduced the risk of mechanical ventilation in patients hospitalized with COVID-19. The study, funded by the National Institute of Health, said that an association of increased overall mortality was identified in patients treated with HCQ alone, which means more deaths are being reported among those who were given the much-touted anti-malarial drug. The Trump administration has stockpiled more than 30 million doses of HCQ, a large chunk of which has been imported from India. HCQ is being used as a prophylactic drug for healthcare workers in some countries, including India. Various randomized control trials are also being done to find out if the drug could be used to prevent COVID-19. When asked about the report, US President Donald Trump, who has been aggressively promoting the use of HCQ, said that his administration will be looking into it. The World Health Organization has said that all available evidence seems to suggest that novel coronavirus originated in animals in China and was not manipulated or produced in a laboratory. Last week, the US president said that his government was trying to determine whether the virus came from a lab in a central Chinese city of Wuhan or not, but the WHO spokesperson has said that the virus was not manipulated in a lab. Among various strategies to beat the novel coronavirus, researchers at the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research in India are also repurposing existing drugs. The latest drug that will be studied is Sepsivac, which is a commercial drug used to treat patients with gram-negative sepsis. Researchers at CSIR noted similarities between the clinical characteristics of patients suffering from COVID-19 and from gram-negative sepsis, and thus are working on initiating a randomized, blinded, controlled clinical trial to evaluate Sepsivac's efficacy to reduce mortality in critically ill COVID-19 patients. The Drugs Controller General of India has approved the trial and is expected to begin soon in multiple hospitals around the country. Gram-negative sepsis occurs when some dangerous bacteria releases toxins in the blood, in response to which the body produces defensive agents that mitigate the toxin's effects but also damage the body's own tissues. Thank you for tuning in to today's coronavirus updates. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe.